something seismic just shifted in AI. A line was drawn. Anthropic, makers of Claude, said no to the Pentagon. This was not quiet. It was public. It was firm. Principles over power. Shockwaves hit Silicon Valley and Washington, D.C. The questions are big. What limits should exist, especially when lives are at stake? This is a defining moment for AI. Corporate ethics versus national interests. On one side, the Department of Defense, backed by U.S. authority. They say they need the best tools to protect the nation. On the other, Anthropic, founded by safety-first researchers. CEO Dario Amodei put the company on the line for two red lines. Negotiations, accusations, legal threats, fast. Should a private company dictate terms to the military? Or should government have the final say on defense tech? Anthropic turned a technical debate into a public moral question. And that is why the world is watching. The Pentagon's request seemed simple. Use Claude for all lawful purposes. Standard language, broad latitude, within existing laws. From their view, flexibility is essential. War and intel shift fast. But AI is not just a better sensor. It is general purpose. Large language models can write, analyze, infer at scale. The Pentagon sees a massive force multiplier. Use cases, intel triage, logistics, planning. Yet a blank check hides complexity. Surveillance and war laws predate modern AI. Loopholes exist. Gray zones exist. DoD wanted freedom to operate there without second-guessing. They were stunned when Anthropic refused. Next, the pressure campaign began, with two red lines at the center. Let's break them down. Anthropic was willing to help, with limits. Two firm red lines: mass domestic surveillance and fully autonomous weapons. Dario: we cannot in good conscience agree otherwise. Red line: 1. No mass surveillance of Americans. Data brokers legally sell your location, browsing, buys, and social links. AI can stitch it all into a life log, automatically, at scale. That sidesteps warrants and oversight, a threat to core liberties. Red line 2. No fully autonomous lethal weapons. No machine making final kill decisions. Today's models can be confidently wrong. That is reckless for life or death. Pattern matching is not battlefield judgment. Who is accountable when a machine errs? The vacuum is real. International law demands proportionality and responsibility. Anthropic asked DoD to put these limits in writing. Refusal to add simple guardrails alarmed the industry, because these red lines shape rights, risks, and lives. Threats escalated. The Defense Production Act was floated, a Cold War tool to compel industry in emergencies, almost never for software. Anthropic labeled a supply chain risk to national security. That blacklisting chills customers and partners. Oddly, vital enough to seize, yet risky enough to ban. Officials made it official. Risk designation. An order. Agencies must stop using Anthropic tech with a 6-month phase-out. Anthropic vowed to fight the designation in court. Politics erupted online. Harsh words fueled the fire. Unusual personal attacks targeted Anthropic's CEO. Public opinion split between safety and strength. Commentary framed it as culture war. David versus Goliath was now the narrative. Government can change rules mid-game, and it commands the sharpest tools. For tech, the chill was real, and growing. Hours after the blacklist, OpenAI announced a Pentagon deal. Altman, models deployed on a classified network. He said, no domestic mass surveillance, human responsibility for force. Details remain secret. Trust hinges on words. Employees at Google and OpenAI drafted an open letter for solidarity. Altman echoed, this affects the entire industry. Others called Anthropic naive. The military needs every edge. Old move fast versus new safety first collided in public. NVIDIA and Jensen Huang, the GPU backbone powering all sides. Google, Sundar Pichai, and Gemini, scale and reach. Microsoft and Satya Nadella, enterprise muscle. OpenAI and GPT, fast deployment, big bets. XAI and Grok, Elon Musk weighing in loudly, as always. ADS and autonomy advances push the frontier. Everyone eyes AGI. And what rules will govern it? Rivalry gave the Pentagon options fast. Where does this go? Path 1. Renegotiate and add the 2 guardrails. Path 2. Long legal fight over blacklisting and powers. Path 3. Industry-wide standards. No mass surveillance, no autonomous kill. Who decides our AI future? Engineers, corporations, or governments? Builders understand the risks best. Corporations control deployment. Governments hold responsibility for national security. Anthropic's no forces an overdue conversation. Get this wrong, and people get hurt. Get it right, and AI stays aligned with democracy and human dignity. Simple, clear guardrails now. Smarter, safer systems later. Because power without limits becomes risk without end. I'm your host, Friendly Voice in AI. Like, subscribe, and drop your take below.